Good morning, welcome back. We are starting another day and we've actually already started it. I'm gonna be honest, it's coming up 10 o'clock. We have, well, Ollie's been out of the house to drop back some parcels. We've taken some photos, we've cleaned up a little bit. Now, I am baking a banana loaf because, oh no.
It's alright.
Oh gosh. They are so fragile. they're past the point of banana loaf even. So we thought that we'd get that going for breakfast. And today, I think it's gonna be quite a satisfying one for you guys because we have got the final, the electrician comes in tomorrow and when he came he was like, it's gonna be like tidy up here. When I come and I was like, yeah, sure. So we should hopefully be opening back up the windows, making it all light in there again and doing the clean down. So this should be the final day of dust. Banana loaf is in the oven. Now we need to get ready for some renovation. Appropriate gear on and we're heading up. I feel like you guys might get a little bit of cabin fever in these videos because we're spending so much time in these rooms. My mask's here, by the way. Yeah, sorry if it gets a little bit boring of the same ones, but they should be changing quite a bit over the next few days. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit bored of being up in these rooms when they're looking like they are right now. Ollie doesn't know this, but I'm gonna try and stay away from the dust a little bit up here today.
The whole place is dusty. How are you gonna stay away from it? You can stay away from it by being downstairs.
I know, but you know, like just maybe not in the room. So I reckon first off, Ollie's gonna start off in the bathroom. Is that right? Pulling down. I think so. It's like basically the only room where we still have things to pull down. Though I do quite fancy pulling off this wood paneling and this paneling here because this is something that Ollie and I, there's only one thing up here that Ollie and I are having. Disagreement is far too strong, but opposite opinions on. I'd really like to oh, he knows that.
Maybe disagreement is a strong word.
I'd really like to move this door for a number of reasons. This is going to be a bathroom and as so many of you I think know, if you've been following, the toilet is going to be going right here in the corner, which a number of you said put it in the middle of the room, it'll be a little bit more hidden, but long story short, we actually have to put it here because we're hiding a sani flow up here. And so that was quite easy, that made that decision. But this wall isn't that deep and I'd like to hide the toilet as much as possible. And this is only a stud wall, this is like literally this woodwork. So I don't think that it's going to be that much hard work. You've walked away even. Ollie's like, it's gonna be terrible, it's gonna take you.
I can't do it because
yeah,
we did the stud wall downstairs for the airing cupboard and that was,
we got really blue.
Yeah, we have.
Anyway.
That was fine, but I'm not a builder and it took me quite a long time. But maybe if the plasterer can do it, then
it could be a job.
It could be something we can look at. But we've got quite a lot of, the time frame is quite tight now till the end of February to get everything done. So.
And there's some things, it's been a learning curve to be able to pull back where you need to pull back and say no to decisions. Like, it's so nice coming into house and being like, oh, we could do this, we could do that, but like being realistic, sticking to a timeline, sticking to a budget, you can't achieve all of those things and we might just have to see the toilet. What did you just say?
Look at moving the door.
Sorry, what was that?
Well, look at moving the door. I saw you over there getting the camera out.
Had to get evidence on camera.
What you doing?
There's going to be no going back now. The decision has been made. This is coming down.
Oh God, I don't know if it was a good idea.
Lesson learned, leave the baking for a day that you're not renovating. We've forgotten about it a little bit, but it's only crisp around the edges. I'm gonna have a slice now as a break. We're back from our break, lunch is in, and we're now back into this room here, which is the room towards the front. Because we're pretty much nearly finished off in this room, so we thought we might as well just finish it off. And first thing that we're gonna do is smash open the fireplace. Hopefully they haven't totally bricked it up. So if you are new, you might not know that we have managed to purchase secondhand a fireplace that matches the room in there. It's slightly different size-wise, but design-wise, it's pretty much exactly the same. So we want to put it back in here to restore the original feature. Obviously you can see here they've patched it over, so there definitely was one there before. It looks like quite a big one used to be in there. It's going to be much smaller than that, the one that we're putting in.
This feels solid.
It sounds very solid. So yeah, smash it open. Solid.
I know it.
It's probably a few hours later. We have cleared the room. That wall is down. Holly has created a hole, and I've been taking all of the nails out of the ceiling. We are just hoping that this fireplace fits in here now. We're gonna have to take up some boards to see if it does.
Well, we can get an idea of it. I don't think we need to take boards out just yet.
I think it fits. In case you couldn't tell, it's been one hell of a day. The battery is flashing. We've just about managed to open up this window. Got some wood to take down, but the rooms are all clear. Clear, clear. We did it. We got matching jumpers. We are officially cheesy, but we thought we'd treat ourselves
DIY uniform.
to something just a little bit more comfortable. It's cold in the house, and we didn't feel like we had that nice, comfy, oversized sweater. Then I saw these on ASOS, and we could get matching, so I was like, why not? Ollie's like, this is so weird.
I was against it to start with, but actually
They're really comfy.
they're really fleecy inside, and all the really grubby stuff's kind of done now, so
Yeah.
we can have some more comfy things.
Today's job is to strip wallpaper in the hallway. We're like getting to a very exciting part, aren't we? We're feeling excited.
Stuff's starting to improve rather than get worse. Well,
Yeah.
hallway's gonna get, well, it looked nicer because the wallpaper's not on there.
Yeah, so we had the electricians come the other day. I'll show you what they did, but it's just a very average kind of electrician work.
Average electrician work.
Well, it is average electrician work.
It's not exciting electrician work.
No, I mean, it's like, hey, here's a to-be socket, which is basically what it is. We've got in here, we've got two for a bed. Our switcher has changed from that wall to that wall because we'll open the door another way. One in the center. Then this one over here is for our 3 spotlights, which are going to be looking onto the wall. We did one a little bit higher up here because our idea for the rooms, as you guys might know, is to have shelving and then a desk.
Desk on that side. Shelving come wardrobe on that side.
Yeah, so we decided to put it there so that hopefully we can hide any sockets that will be at a desk one day. this was our little plan. I can't exactly show you in here, but they've put some, I don't know, wires there.
Wall lights.
The wall lights. And then we're also gonna have, which you can't see, but a lot went on in here. We're gonna in here have wall lights for the bed. There you go. Switches for the bed and then sockets as well. So this will be like the room that we're in. So hopefully it'll feel a little bit more luxurious. Ollie's just gone up in the attic, so we were like, oh, there should be some here too. And also out here for pendant light, but they are hanging above because obviously these ceilings haven't come down and we can't see them. We are moving this door. It's officially gonna be moved and Ollie is happy about it, right?
Yes. It's not actually costing that much to do, and even though we're only going to be moving it by like that much,
it's going to be worth it.
It's going to mean you won't be able to see the edge of the toilet.
Hopefully. Still going to be tight, but we're hoping to move it over quite a bit, so that socket will actually be moved over once that is done. Oh my gosh, you look kind of ridiculous in these jumpers.
You've got to make sure you get like your little cross in.
Like our little logo.
Yeah.
Definitely stealing a logo from a brand. And then obviously today's job is this hallway. This hallway is still covered in our gorgeous two-toned wallpaper. And the next people to come in are the plasterers, and it's also a builder coming in with him, and they're gonna move the loft hatch, move the door, board up any of the ceilings, and then they are plastering all of up here, and then all the way down to the first floor there. And so there's only really a few more jobs that we have to do before they come in, and that is to strip the wallpaper, decide what flooring we're having in the bathroom, and buy the loft hatch, basically. Oh, sorry, I'm coming in your face there with my hand. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's going on today. Taking down the wallpaper. This is going to feel really good. We haven't stripped wallpaper in a long time, and
it's a fun job. It
is a fun job. Like, you appreciate as you start doing more jobs what the fun jobs are, and this is a good job. You need to think about stripping this one actually. It's another job. Endless jobs to do. And the aftermath all the way up the stairs. We got quite a lot done today though. We did all the way to the corner at the top here. Most of the ceiling is off there too. Couldn't do this bit because of the radiator. And then, oh, this is a bit danger mouse. All of this part, which you can't see very well, is up to the top. Unfortunately, the plaster fell down on, if you can see this bit here, literally, poor guy, just fell on Ollie's head. He's okay though, don't worry. He's still alive, he's there. And up here, you can see there the wallpaper that was underneath the creamy wallpaper, and then underneath that is some blue wallpaper that was painted. So it's definitely been quite a few layers. It's not the easiest, but we'll have it off easily by the time that the plasterers need to get here. So, you guys seem to be seeing me at my worst quite a lot at the moment, which, if I'm honest, was not what I thought I would be filming on YouTube when I first started. But when we bought the house, both Ronnie and I had a really good sit down and thought about what content I would make. Because I was a fashion channel, to be honest, I was really thinking that I would just show the afters, like the pretty room when it was all done, and not the process. But we thought, you know, that wasn't very fair because you wouldn't see the hard work that went into behind it. So we decided to film it all, and we're being real with you guys. So this week hasn't exactly gone to plan as far as video content. I'd planned 2 really great videos, one for Friday, one for Tuesday, sorry, and one for Friday. And we ended up both being away for work, which was hard in itself. I hate staying away for work, just, you know, like, never get the sleep that I should. So we both came back last night pretty tired. This morning woke up to the friggin' leak again. And before any of you say that we're irresponsible and we're not dealing with the house in the right way, we had the roof checked, we had a survey done on the house. The roof was not picked up on the house, this like little bay window roof that was supposedly fine at the time. But when we did see the first sign of a tiny leak, we got a roofer in and we got it fixed. So we have done our absolute utmost to get it done. However, for some reason, something just keeps happening with this area. Yeah, so obviously it's not the nicest way to wake up in the morning, but we're hopefully, you know, at some point gonna get through and deal with it. We obviously had the window change, which I think when I last spoke to you guys, we thought that that might be what was causing it. It's obviously not the case, and I'll insert like a little clip of the video that I took on my phone to send to our roofer. There was like a lot of water, so it can't be just from like a little, I don't know, opening to the side of the house, like perhaps the pointing. We're pretty sure it is the roof. He's coming back this afternoon, but I've also got Gramps coming over this morning, which I'm really thankful of, because Ollie has had to head into work this morning. And yeah, I just feel a bit not great, to be honest. I think when you're tired anyway, it feels so much more overwhelming. But I'm gonna have to get outside this morning, and outside I mean like kind of look out from the roof up there and just double check that all of the kind of drainage from the roof is going down okay, which we looked at this morning and it seemed like it was. So yeah, but I'll just have to go out there again and see if it's all right. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad that he's coming, because hopefully, I don't know, he might just make me feel a little bit more calm. And this is literally the water that we have collected since we woke up about an hour ago. So, you know, not so much over this side, but quite a bit over here, which makes us think that it's definitely the roof, because obviously this is coming right from the top of the roof. And the best thing is that we were supposed to be hosting a Valentine's kind of dinner party for my family, because we've never done a dinner party. I've never cooked, and I was really excited I was going to cook a really nice meal, and that's tomorrow, and I was going to be videoing that, and you know, it was going to be all fancy and nice, but we ain't living that fancy life right now. And because this keeps happening, I just want to get a lot of the stuff out of this room. I'm going to try and put all of the clothes that are on these rails here, or the majority of them, back over to the wardrobe over here, because we can block that off. If for some instance that ceiling needs to come down, then we'll be ready for it, and I think I'm going to prepare for that today, because I feel like it would just make me feel a little bit better and a little bit calmer about the whole space, because we have spread out in here, which we don't need to do. It's definitely looking like organised chaos in here right now, and I'm afraid we have the tumble dryer going on over here. For any of you who are new, I think quite a lot of you came along from our dining room video. We have stored everything, so we brought everything to the house, and this has been the storage room. So we've kind of got our clothes over here and all along here, so that we could live here while the work was being done. And this is where the leak's been. So I had a rail here, I've got rid of it all this morning and created a little bit more space. The only thing with that though is that I moved all of those boxes, which were getting wet in that room. So now I'm gonna have to move them back, and our room, this is where we are living at the moment, is staying in, has got an absolute tip. It's time to tackle that one. I think we're back on track. I have like my millionth load of washing on, tumble dryer going, rooms cleared, bedroom cleared, table cleared for tomorrow, and I bought a few bits for Valentine's for the party. I actually bought these. I've only done 2, but I have some bigger ones as well, and I was going to do some kind of feature across the fireplace. And then I also want to set up the table nicely. I also got some pink candles, but I reckon I might do that tomorrow, because today's been a, you know, it's been a bit of a day, and I want to enjoy this process. So I might just make the little honeycomb balls now, and then start putting it all together and doing the table tomorrow, because I want to enjoy it, because I love this kind of thing. And I feel like my head will be, like my head's definitely not thinking or processing much today. so I'm not quite sure what I filmed. Sorry if it's a load of nonsense. But anyway, let's get all of the Valentine's things out. I've kept it in this little drawer here. Literally, look how cute. Oh, that's not so cute. I've got little hearts and candles. Let's get Valentine's-y.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal.
So I've just placed a few of the honeycomb decorations on this little heart banner. You've got a few of these too in here to kind of put around the room. And I'm hoping to do some kind of thing on the mantle. I've just put these command hooks on at the end. I might have to put a few in the middle and maybe a few inside to make it work. But to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just going with the flow.
Every day you're making me better, 'cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna
Actually,
take you there.
okay, that worked okay. I feel like it could be a fluke, but that heart seems to be keeping it there. So I'm gonna try and build it up a little bit more on this side and have it like sweeping down across the fireplace. And I'll obviously have to maneuver them, like for example, this one. I'm gonna have to carefully turn around. I might do that when I have both hands. Then I'm gonna pop, for example, some of these in. I might secure some of them on in places so they don't just drop like that.